Hi, ladies. Welcome to Lemongrass, and this is going to be New Consultant Training Part 1. So usually I like to do these in person and kind of get to know each other and bond as a team a little bit, but life gets in the way, and you got to do what you can to get the word out and help you move along in your business. So what I'm going to start with is the New Consultant Training that I sent you. And I'm just going to go down real quickly. I'm not going to get into a whole bunch of stuff about social media and website. I'm going to do that on a part 2. So the first thing you really want to kind of do is circle the dates on your calendar that you would like to have a party if you're going to do parties. So usually what they say is the best thing to do right out of the box is to have 3 parties within your first month. So the Jumpstart rewards also that I sent you, holding 2 qualifying parties within 45 days. So that's not 30 days, that's 45 days, because they want you to get up and running, get the training in, and give you a little leeway time. The second month is 30 days, and the third month is 30 days. So if that makes sense to you. And actually, I did qualify for 2 of these. I just missed out on 1. So it really isn't too hard to hit that $750 mark if you have 2 parties. So that's that part. So what you want to do is just kind of circle what you want to do, how often you want to do the parties. Many times what happens is once you have those 2 parties in, you're like, oh, I think I could do more. This was pretty fun. So usually what I suggest to people is doing practice parties. So asking friends, can you just come over? I'm going to do a launch party. I'm going to have my box of goodies here. Could you just come over and check out stuff and let me practice on what I'm going to say to you guys? Friends and family will usually do that. Another good thing to do is when you get your box of goodies to do an unboxing. You hear about that all the time in Lemongrass. I unbox my Bliss box all the time. Each month when I get it, I do an unboxing. So it's just, videotaping you getting your box and being all excited about all of your stuff that you're getting in this box and saying to people, hey, if you want to book a party with me, I've got all this great stuff here. I want to be able to use it and try it out on you and see what y'all think. Blah, 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 that type of thing. So you also want to attend Kathy's trainings on a Wednesday night. Kathy Gelitz is our director of training. Kathy has I want to say 36 years as a national sales director for Pampered Chef. That's the highest rating you can get, and that's a big 6-figure income. So she does know her way around selling, and she definitely knows the direct sales and how it goes. So the only thing I would caution you on with Kathy is she has kind of forgotten what it's like to be brand new. So she'll give you lots of tips on, oh, you've got to send out samples to people, blah, blah, blah. Well, that can get pricey. So usually what I tell people when they're first starting out, don't spend a whole bunch of money, even though, you want the whole catalog. Don't go out and buy a bunch of business cards and, samples unless you really feel drawn to do it. But it's just a word of advice, which also brings me to what we're talking about today. I'm not your boss, so I'm not going to be telling you what to do. This is only a suggestion of what you can do, springboard off whatever I say. How you go about doing your business is your business. But the way I found is there's no point in reinventing the wheel and making things harder for myself, because there's pretty much everybody has done about every possible thing in this group that can be done. And so it's always good to bounce ideas back and forth off of other consultants. So if you want to attend Kathy's meeting, it is on Wednesday nights at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And she does it on Zoom. So you may see in the consultant community Facebook her announcing that she's got her Zoom call is going to be going on Wednesday night at 7:30. So, every once in a while, drop in, see what she has to say. Home office is going to send you a whole bunch of emails of trainings to do, and all you need to do is go to the Team Ambition New Consultant Training Facebook page, and all of the trainings will be on there. That is separate from the Team Ambition Facebook page. So I did put you both into that, and so you should have gotten I already know one of you is already doing it. So you should get an invitation then to join that page. And then think about all the people that you know that might be interested in having a party. It can be your chiro's office. It could be your dentist's office. It could be, the bookstore that you go to, or whoever. You set up a little display or basket in the coffee shop that you like to hang out at. Anything like that. You write all of that down. Just try to think of all the people that are in your world that all of a sudden would be interested in having some natural products. And I always tell people, over invite. You always want to invite at least 30 people, because half of that is going to show up and maybe half of that is going to order. So you want to really over invite as many people as you possibly can. You can certainly go online on your own personal page and do the unboxing on there to announce, hey, I'm in this business. This is what it's all about. But then after that, I really wouldn't do a whole lot on your personal Facebook about it. People tend to get irritated with that. And if they get irritated with that, then, you're really not going to get any interest from them at all. You'd be surprised. All of a sudden they'll find out, hey, what is it that you're doing again? Can I be on your personal page, your VIP page, blah, blah, blah. So I would probably give you that too. And I would go over the sample scripts that are on the second page here. These, make them sound like what you would talk like, of course, just make them your own. And these work. I use them myself. I pretty much, all I did is copy and paste everything Stephanie did for the first couple of months, because it was easier for me to do what she was doing. And that's how I got the hang of it. And then from there, I kind of started doing my own thing. So if you ever want to get in on a Facebook party that I'm doing, or you were on a Facebook party with me and you want to take off anything that I have and copy it, go ahead. If you want to take anything off of my Facebook page, go ahead. It's completely up to you. It's fine. I like to do that. I still steal stuff from, other consultants too. It's all a team. We don't care. So you don't need to apologize for that, or ask for permission, I should say. Then I would also make sure you carry your catalogs with you and your recruitment. There's a little recruitment pamphlet that came in your kit. Carry that with you with your information. If you give a catalog out, always ask for their information back. So, hey, can I circle back to you in a week or two and see what you thought of the products and find out if you had any questions on it, blah, blah, blah. Never give out a catalog without getting their information, because that's your lead right there. And then I keep those packets in my car. So I keep a hostess packet in my car, as well as a recruiting packet. So in the hostess packet, I put in there a letter of welcome. I put in the month specials of whatever month specials it is. I put in a couple of catalogs and some order forms. And I tell them, if you, come to the party, or if you start the party off with 5 outside orders, you're going to get blah, blah, blah from me, and, info kit or anything like that, whatever it is that you want to give them for having 5 outside orders before you even hit the door. You can also do that with online parties as well, and that's worked out pretty good for me. I also have some tic-tac-toe games that you can play with the host as well as the guests that are on your Facebook. And I also have a tic-tac-toe you can use with guests in-home parties. So I can shoot those to you too. And it gives people a little bit to interact with. And if you have people, winning prize and wanting to participate to win prizes, you're going to get way more interaction with them if you hadn't. And then the recruitment packet, I put in there the Jumpstarts reward. I put a catalog in there. I put a recruitment flyer. I put in the business opportunity packet that I had digitally sent to both of you, so you should still have that. If not, you can find it on Lemongrass University, and I think it's under new consultant information, and you just go under there, and there is a list of all kinds of product information is on Lemongrass University, and anything you need to download or paperwork that you need is on Lemongrass University. Let's see. So that's it for that part of new consultant training. The biggest part is getting your bookings down and getting them booked. If you don't want to book a party, or you want to do one a month, fine. If you want to do it every other month, that's fine. What I told the girls that I trained last week was that I actually have done direct sales on a couple of different companies. And one of the companies that I did it on was Plexus. And the upline director had called me on the phone and said that one of my people under me was short $10 of her $100 that you're supposed to sell every month. And she wanted me to call her and say, hey, don't you think you could buy like $10 or something? And there's nothing in Plexus that's $10. So I was supposed to call her and ask her to put this order in. So I did call. I said, okay, if that's what you want me to do, okay, that's fine. And so I called her, and she said, you know what, I'm on a budget. I really can't do even $10 more. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to sit there and hassle you about it, whatever. She later called me to tell me that not only had my upline director called her twice, but her upline director had called her once, as well as another director had called her. So she ended up with 5 calls that day over $10. Ridiculous. I quit right there. I was done. That I'm not going to work for a company like that. There's no way. So the point of me telling you that story is, you're not going to get that from me. You're not going to get that from Lemongrass. That's not how we operate. You can do exactly what you want to do with your business. The only thing that they hold you to is being careful with graphics. They don't want you to do anything to mess up with fiddle with their graphics or anything like that. They're pretty particular about that, and you'll see it on your new consultant handbook that's in the Lemongrass University book. And they're very particular about you selling for another company. So you could even sell for doTERRA if you wanted, or what's the other one? I can't remember the other one. You can do Pampered Chef. You can do both, because we're not in competition. Even though we have essential oils, we don't market ourselves as a supplement company like doTERRA does. So actually, it's just fine. And really, the essential oils are the same. Both are wild crafted, both are therapeutic grade. And you're going to get people asking you all the time about, what's the difference between the two. Quite honestly, what the difference is the price point. So I always avoid that. I always say, they're both really good essential oils. They're both high quality. They both, and there's even a couple of essential oils by doTERRA that I like, that I have, and by Young Living that I have too. So I don't get into any kind of comparing of products, or comparing makeup to, Unique or Mary Kay or anything like that. You just don't want to get into comparing stuff. You're going to end up offending someone. So can you tell I'm tired? I'm sorry. So, and don't stress out about people not interacting on your page. I usually get that all the time when people first start out. You're not going to get sales from just posting an advertisement on you. Sorry. For posting an advertisement on your Facebook page, unless somebody knows Lemongrass and they've used it and they're going to reorder something, then they will order from you. But what's going to get sales is going to be parties. That's where your sales really come from. That's what's going to keep your reorder business going. It's what's going to keep your business going. Again, depending on whatever it is that you want to do with your business. So keep an eye too on what you're posting on Facebook. I always have to tell people this, but we had this great training when I was at conference in July on on social media, and everything that she told us has worked for me. And one of them is just that to remember, people are, when you do a Facebook party or even a party in their home and they friend you on Facebook and they want to be a part of your Facebook page, they're watching you. They want to get to know you. And if they see you posting stuff about sex or and trust me, I have to tell you this because there's people out there that do this, and I had to have a conversation with somebody. So posting stuff about sex or posting stuff about being angry at your ex or being angry at your husband or whoever, if I could on a daily basis, probably get angry about something and post it on Facebook. I was really upset the other day at Target. There was so many rude people in there, and I almost got run over by a couple of their workers that were running carts around. So it was a rough day. And the first thing I thought of is, I swear I'm going to tell everybody on Facebook. And then I thought, oh, it's ridiculous. What do you need to drama for? So keeping it positive, because remembering people are watching you is a big thing. And they want to get to know you. They're going to buy from people that they know. Even if you know that you're just meeting somebody through the Facebook party in Michigan, or California or wherever, because once you do a Facebook party, they're going to be bringing in their circle of friends. So you're going to be widening your circle, not just the people that you have, but you're widening it each time you do a Facebook party. And so before you know it, all of a sudden you've got people that are buying from all over the place, which is what I have going on right now. And so they want to get to know you. They want to know what you're about. And so what our trainer had talked about doing was making things specific to what you find important. So I changed the entire theme of my Facebook page, and I'm going to go into that more at the next training. And I wanted to talk about commission. This took me forever to figure this out, so try to stay with me on this because it's very unusual, and I had to ask Stephanie like 3 months for 3 months about how this works. So the first one is you get paid 2 different ways. So the first way you get paid is when people buy directly from the company and they don't go through you. So they do the direct ship. So they go online, use your website, or if you're at a Facebook party and they put direct ship on there, their credit card is going directly to them. If they do ship to host, so that I can look at their order, add on prices or anything like that, then the payment is going through me or my account. So I'm already getting commission. So I'm getting paid right away, really. And it goes into an account that's called product overage. So you can use that product overage for anything you want. But at the 10th of the month, the money that was paid directly to Lemongrass will be put in your bank account. So the stuff that you have from what you're getting paid for and your commission right away, and it'll say right on the bottom, for this party, you got this much, you got $45 commission from this party. It's going to go into a product overage account. And the reason I'm doing it like this is because on the payment page, it's right up here, and you just hit the scroll down box and it'll show you how much you have in there. You can also see it in the accounts section on your site. That can be used for anything you want. I leave it in there and buy prizes with it for parties. If I need to buy some stuff I want here, if they come out with a new packet of stuff, like they just came out with the holiday stuff and I want to purchase that, I'll just use that money out of there. If you want every month to have that product overage sent directly to you and deposited in your account, you can do that as well. You just have to email Lemongrass customer service and say, hey, could you deposit the overage account for me, and surplus account, that's what it's called, surplus account, and deposit it in my account. And they'll take care of that. Just as long as you get to them by the end of the month and let them know that, then they'll put it in there around the same time as the 10th of the month. Let's see, I hope I made that clear because it took me forever to figure that out. So if you have questions on that, trust me, I understand, and I have no problem trying to go over it again with you because I don't know why I could not get that through my head. Let's see. You're not going to know everything right out the box. You don't have to. You don't have to know the ingredients of every single ingredient that you have in your kit. In your kit is going to be a wow factor. And that wow factor is just detailing what you have in your kit. What's the thing to remember about it that you want to tell folks about it? And it's really handy. It's really helpful to have that right in front of you if you need to. And I still, even in Facebook parties, I still have my notes down here to remember things. Nobody is going to grade you on if you don't know every little thing. I've been asked things in parties and I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to ask about that. So, and then I just go right to the consultant community on Facebook and I type into the search bar at the side that question, because more than likely it's been asked, no matter what it is, and it will bring up everybody's comments or everybody's posts about that particular subject. If you don't find anything or what you're looking for, then post a question right away on the Facebook page, and you're going to get a ton of people answering. These are all consultants throughout the country who have been doing this for a while, and they all have good ideas and they all have different information than what you have. So it's always good to check out that. And always call me. You can call me at any time or text me or send me a Facebook message. That's fine. I don't care how many times you need to get a hold of me or text me. I think I blew up Stephanie's Facebook Messenger like at least 3 times a day for like 3 months. So, it's not going to faze me in the least to get those questions. You're all by yourself. You're now part of a team, and this team wants you to succeed at whatever goals that you set for yourself. So if we can be of service to help you with that, that's what we're here for. Stephanie also wants you guys to know, just like I posted to you, is that you can always contact her as well. So there's always a bunch of resources for you at your doorstep. So there's Lemongrass University, and that has all the product information, that has new consultant trainings and webinars there. It has all the graphics are there as well. The Lemongrass University social is on Facebook, and that is some more trainings, and that's the one that Kathy Yelitz runs. That's where she keeps her videos of her coffee chats that she does on Wednesday nights. And then there's the Lemongrass Consultant Community, and I just told you about that. There's Team Ambitions Facebook page, and then there's Team Ambitions New Consultant Training Facebook page. And that's where all the videos are that you can go through and get your training from as well. And let's see, I think that was all I talked to them about. I think the last thing I was going to say is don't stress about, family or friends not supporting you or family or friends not buying from you. They're going to be just like everybody else. They're going to sit back and watch you to see if you're serious or not. There was one woman that posted, a consultant on our consultant community, and she said she'd been selling lemongrass for 2 years, and finally her mother requested a catalog from her. And so her message was, don't give up, don't be discouraged that people aren't going to buy from you right out of the gate, or going to sign up to do a party right away or whatnot. It takes time and it takes patience, and it will come, because people are pretty excited about getting natural products at a pretty decent price. So that's all I can think of. If you have questions for me after this video, just shoot me a message. I'd be more than happy to answer it. I'm going to do another video because I'm going to do part 2 of what I didn't do with the other girls. So I'm going to do part 2, and that's going to be on website and social media, a little bit more training on that. And I think that's it. So have a good day, guys. Bye.